It's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. He's got the skills, he's got the looks, and he's got the superstar wife. But does he have what it takes to make Americans love football? Only time will tell with David Beckham. Beckham was formally introduced as a Los Angeles Galaxy player at the Major League Soccer team's home stadium last Friday. The midfielder was quick to share his views on the sport in the US.
Potentially in the States, soccer could be as big as it is everywhere else around the world. And I believe, and I'm very proud to be part of that and going to be part of that for the next 5 years and maybe a few more years later.
But Beckham's debut this weekend may be in jeopardy due to an ankle injury he suffered early last month. The British star player will reportedly earn a base salary of $32.5 million over the life of his 5-year deal, with revenue sharing and other incentives that could increase the value to $250 million. Guy in New Zealand's a big fan of the Beckhams and had this to say about football in the USA. It will be interesting to see how the Americans take it. While an extremely talented footballer, he's also quite unspectacular in many ways. If he was a striker, he might make a much bigger impact on the American football fans. Well, Gil in Canada doesn't have a high opinion of sports personalities. He will be forgotten as fast as most sports figures. It's all about self-serving greed made on the backs of naive young children. Most Americans could care less. Bruno in France believes the culture of sports has changed drastically over the years. I do not care at all about what the Romans called panem et circenses. It's just consumption sport that lacks ethics and civic value. Now, incidentally, the Roman phrase that Bruno refers to, panem et circenses, translates from Latin to mean bread and circuses, referring in a critical way to cheap and widely available things for the masses. Well, the Romans may have had circuses, but the Vikings were brilliant shipbuilders. Their vessels were strong, lightweight, and beautifully shaped to skim quickly through the water. And now a man in the Netherlands has built a full-size Viking ship, but entirely out of old ice cream lolly sticks. It's taken Robert McDonald 4 years to complete Thor, with the help of 5,000 school kids and 5 million recycled sticks. Now he's looking for a crew to join him on board as he prepares to set sail to North America. McDonald said he wanted to build a ship to show kids that anything was possible, especially as he was disabled in an accident at the age of 9 and was told it was forever. This project was to prove he could still achieve what he wanted to in life. Khalil in Dubai believes this project instills the right values in children. This is a great way to show kids that they shouldn't allow anyone to tell them what they can or cannot do. I can only hope for more Captain Robs in the world. Lance in Sydney is impressed by the children's construction of the ship. This may not have a huge impact on the environment, but the fact that they built the world's largest recycling object is pretty neat stuff. Well, from what might well be one of the world's largest recycled projects to the man who definitely is the world's tallest, meeting one of the world's smallest. Bao Shishun, a 56-year-old herdsman, measures 7 feet 9 inches, that's 2.36 meters, as confirmed by the Guinness Book of World Records last year. Meanwhile, 19-year-old He Pingping is applying to be entered in the famous book as the world's shortest adult, standing at a mere 73 centimeters, just under 2 feet 5 inches. Bao and He are both from China's northern Inner Mongolia, and the little guy's dream was to meet the big guy, according to those who arranged it. Well, meeting people is one thing, meeting them to date them is another, and quite challenging for some. There are those who end up using a dating service, and if that's something you're considering, you might want to check out this guy's audition before making a final recording.
And I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's tall women or short, because height is in the eye of the beholder, if you think about it. Because someone who likes me for me is who I'm looking for, because I'm that type of guy who likes me and we could go out and do all kinds of things. I like all kinds of music. What I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through the dumpster for a playboy. God, give me a job.
And it says Casa Nova behind him. I think that's, at least in Spain, Casa Nova. Now I know why he's single, that's for sure. That's it until next time. Do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera. Some of the content's been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.